So the new spring event in Origin Realms is here, and now it comes with new mobs, new items, new mob variants, and new structures, and even a new event pass. As you can see in my hand, I'm holding one of the new items, and you can see behind me there's some new furniture for Easter. This new item is the chocolate egg. It works like a golden apple, just like the Lunar New Year event and the Christmas event. Marshmallow Bunny works the exact same. They're both really good for eating wise. And Spring Serum, just like the past ones, it turns your mob of choice into a spring or Easter variant of it. The new Easter pass is you do /pass, or you can do /event. Either or pops up your selected pass. Levels 1 through 4 usually have a bunch of either new or returning furniture items. Level 5 has a floral crate, which is one of the 3 new crates. And same, the first 4 levels are either furniture or just random stuff. Level 10, you got your first progressive variant of the new Cosmo. And you get a common flower bucket hat, which that's cool. And same thing for here. Level 15, Easter crate, the second variant of the new crates. Creeper just blew me up. Level 20 is Level 2 of the progressive sapling, or it's called sapling now. Level 2 of the progressive cosmetic. Level 25, you get a bunny hop gesture, which is returning. Level 30 is the third variant of your progressive cosmetic. Level 35 is the toast gesture. I don't know if it's returning or not, but you also get the shamrock crate, which is the third and final new crate that you can get in the past. Level 40 is the level 4 progressive of your cosmetic. Level 45, you always have to bring an Enderman plushie back, so here's your Enderman plushie. And level 50, you get your portrait or painting, and then you get level 5 of your progressive cosmetic. Here's the first variant of the structure that I found with the new Easter structures. This one is almost like a little mound, almost like a hobbit hole in my opinion. But yeah, there's a cool little interior and stuff. There's a chest there. I've already looted this thing, so all the loot's gonna be gone. You go over here, it's the second chest, and at the tip right here, if you look, there's gonna be usually 2 crates right here. You destroy them, and then there's a chest here. So yeah, this is one of the structures. Well, here's the second structure I found for the new Easter structures. This one is a treehouse, and you can see over here, this is where your entrance is. You usually open this door. I've already did this one, so yeah. You go up here, there's a little balcony and stuff. You go up here, you might be wondering, where are the chests? The chest is right here, first chest. I've already did this, you can see there's something in there. But you're also probably wondering, where's the secret chest? Since every structure usually has 2 chests. One chest you can normally find, and a second chest that's usually secret. This one, it was a little tricky for me to find, but I ended up finding it. You jump up onto this platform. There's usually 2 fences here, so you have to destroy the 2 fences. There's usually an archaeology thing here, you destroy that, and then there's a new chest right there. So yeah, that's where this is. Here's one of the mini structures to this Easter event. You go, there usually is a little well here, but this is just a little one. There's probably not any loot in this one. You just have the little cave. It's probably bears, but yeah, just a little cave. And then you have your big structure next to it. Here is another structure that I just came across it. This one is like a mound. So this is more of a hobbit hole. But yeah, this one's pretty cool. It comes with a little cave. There's a spooky Enderman here. This is an example of one of the variants of mobs. You also got not spooky Enderman, Easter Enderman. You got the Easter zombie. This Easter Enderman I'm gonna take down. Here's the first chest. There's nothing in it. This one's probably looted. But yeah, this one's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool little hobbit hole, in my opinion. The hole. I will look for this chest. There's one right here. This doesn't have anything in it either. So yeah, there's the 2 chests. And then you have this go out here. You get the little maze little thing. Almost like a maze or a garden. But yeah, you hear the birds. And it comes with these little... Here's the example of the well. This one, I guess the Enderman spawned in. And this one will be the 3rd little chest for a secret. If it does have one. You might be wondering, how do you get these new twig items? First of all, I just saw this. If you mine down a tree, you have a chance to get them just like saplings. That's how I got these 4 twigs. But also, the cool part is they can, if you're on a forest, they can be on forest floors as items, and you just destroy it and it picks it up. That's a really cool way of getting like twigs, and that's how you make nests for songbirds. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Tip for breeding songbirds, which you need apples for. If you go over here and spawn with Silo Square, or right next to Cosmos, there's this little apple stand right here, and you can buy apples. 4 rubies for an apple. So I'll buy a couple for the breeding songbirds. So I'll show you guys how to do the songbird stuff. Here's all the variants I found in the songbird. We have the gray, or not gray, brown songbird. This one's pretty funny. We have, the blue jay songbird. This one's kind of a funny guy. With the little goober. He's such a goober. They did so well in the designs on here. Next we have the cardinal, my favorite. He's just a little flying around red dude. And we have the black version of him. I don't know which kind that's supposed to be. And then we have the tannish brown. I have 2 of those for breeding things. And then we have another blue jay. So all the variants I found so far. But if you give, they'll surround you if you have an apple. So if you breed 2 of them together, as you can see, there's an apple here. If they can all stand like this, or an apple. Try and tame them. Do that one, and then there's one over here. Oh, what's the other blue one? Blue ones are here. Now they'll breed together. Make a baby bird, if there is a baby bird, or I'll just give you XP, one of the 2. But now, if you give one of them 6, if you give one of the birds 6, you give a bird 6, if they can stand still for once, they can make a nest. There you go. See, look, there's a little nest, and then there's a little egg there. Those are the only things you can do. You can also place these twigs down, but they'll make little baby birds. You can see just little goobers want to do that. And yeah, you know, also I think can breed cross 2, which is kind of neat. Yep. But then you give them their sticks, and they'll do stuff with it. Let's see, like right there. Yeah, I think they also use each other's nests, so that's fun. Yeah, so these are little birds. Here's the example of the Easter crate. It's balloon that when you explode it or shoot it down, it can give you the new Easter items and stuff. Like you can see here, it gives you XP for the Easter pass, and it gives you chocolate eggs and other good stuff. And there's red variants of the big Easter balloons, which will give you even better stuff than normal balloons. Let's see what's in here. I got golden carrots, spring stuff, and that's pretty good. The link to the server and the IP is in the description. Go check that out down there. So yeah, if you want to check out the server, you should do that. Here's the example of the hub in Origin Realms. It's the new hub. You have like this cool little areas. And the mod building's still there. The farm has been revamped just a little bit. You can see the spawn just looks super nice and beautiful colors. You have the swan or the goose. You have the genie who's upgraded to look more like a leprechaun with the new crates over here. And then you have all this new really good stuff. It looks super good. So here's what's gonna be, I'm gonna get out of this floral crate, which I just obtained. Here we go. This is the examples of just what you can get out of it. And purple, common, and blue. Each of them are pretty good. So here, I got the blooming umbrella, which I am gonna take because it's a Cosmo, and we can see here. Well, let's see what it looks like. Okay, now since we're in Cosmos, we can redeem this blooming umbrella, which is a floral crate exclusive. And now we have, you can see here, it is one of these. Now there's 3 versions of it. You have the lily, you have the tulip. I prefer the daisy. You can even change the colors of it, which I am going to do red. So yeah, here's what it looks like. Yeah, it looks super good.